All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Hi, you guys. I'm here this evening to kind of share some stuff with you guys. Let me turn this down. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. I love my jazz music playing. I meant to turn it down. Changed it down just a little bit. All right. So, what I came here to do today, I'm going to introduce you to Queen Universal. Queen Universal is a reader. Okay. She's a reader in training. Okay. And that's me. Okay. I'm Queen Universal. So I come to you guys because I want to talk to you guys a little bit about um, getting into doing this reading. Um, this is a very fascinating art um, to be able to do this. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous and I'm kind of out of place because I don't know how to tell you guys that I've been doing this for a minute. And I still have so much more I got to learn to do it. So, what I want to do tonight is I want to do a general reading, but I want to also kind of go over some of the things that my rituals are. Um, like most of the time in the morning, like this morning, I forgot to do it. I just started. I went on Amazon and I found this book right here. And what it is a tarot reading journal. Okay. So what I've been doing is I've been using my African goddess oracle cards every morning, and I've been doing three cards reading, and these have been some very interesting info in here. Okay, very very interesting info that I found. So it has three questions that it asks. What does my soul need me to know today? What am I really thinking or feeling today? And what is happening to me physically today? So those are the three cards that I read, and I break them down. And so far, look, you guys, it has been on point. Okay, it's truly been on point. Um, so I didn't do it today, so I didn't mean to skip a day. Um, but I did. See, yeah, I didn't do today. Yeah, I didn't do today. I'll know to do it in the morning. And plus, I also have my own journal that I write in. You guys get your journal and definitely follow some stuff in your journal. Seriously, you really do need to actually do a journal. Okay, so um, let's go ahead and get started. So basically, I started reading and I didn't realize that I could actually do it. It kind of like got me. So I got into the habit of just kind of training myself to do readings, like to myself, readings on myself, and then I start reading other people, which is fascinating. Um, this is not for the faint-hearted because sometimes if readings don't always are perfect. They're your interpretation. There's nobody else's interpretation. It's your interpretation. So you take that, you know, especially when you're reading for someone else, you pick up on their energy and you ask them a couple questions. You ask them what do they want to know, and then you go through the process of preparing your cards. Now, I'm gonna definitely talk um, about my cards as I go through it because I want to make this a general reading for whoever's out there. There's still some things I'm learning. I'm still learning about numerology. Astrology is very hard. To me, it's complicated. I'm not going to say it's very hard. It's just complicated. It takes a little bit more to learn astrology. But the basic tarot, I think I have it down. Um, so some of the things that you should do with your cards if you get into this, one thing you need to do is always cleanse your cards before you actually start reading. Cleanse the energy. And what I usually do is, I have sage, and I always light a candle, um, and I take that sage and like for instance, let's do that now. while we're in the midst of doing it. And I also play jazz music. You don't have to play jazz music. You don't have to do any of that, but I do because it changes. And the other day I did something I hadn't done before. I listened to the bowls, the musical bowls, and it did something to my room. It like lightened it up. So, um, and I was like, oh my God, that really did something. My dogs, they, when they come in this room, they literally get on their beds because their beds are in here and they are knocked out. Like, that's what they're doing right now. I have to keep them quiet. So be just, I'm just like, yay, they're quiet. So what I do is, I cleanse my hands, and I remove any negative energy, anything I touched that would be negative. I remove that. I also cleanse my cards. You can cleanse your cards different ways that I was taught. One of them is cleanse them from the smoke from sage, or when you shuffle them, you're cleaning the energy out of them. Okay, so let me put that over here. Okay, and so I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about the card. There are two types of cards. You have your major arcana cards, but you have 22 in the deck of those. And then the other 58 cards are your swords, your your cups, your pinnacles, and your cups, your pinnacles, your swords, cups, pinnacles, and another one. Oh, what the other card is. I can't believe I forgot the other cards. What's the... You see, you guys, man, I forgot the other cards. Hold up, it's four. It's four of them because it's 58. Let me see. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It just like my mind went blank. And I'm supposed to know this, right? You have 22 of the major iconics, and then um you have the pinnacles, you have you have the wands, that's the cups, wands, and pinnacles. That's the cards, and that's the 58. So altogether you have a deck of 78 cards. So, people say, well, tarot is actually something evil and mean and dark. It's not. You guys, it's not. I promise you, it's not. It's nothing dark and evil and mean and nothing like that. Okay? That's not what it is at all. Um, I used to take turns and use it because I have 8 decks of tarot. I know that's like way over there, right? 8 decks of tarot, and I have, oh gosh, about probably about 7 or 8 decks of oracle cards because I mix my cards. I use my tarot first, and then I mix in my awakening, my affirmation, my I know cards, my mindful cards, my affirmation cards. I mix them in the reading. Okay. So right now, when you see someone shuffling cards, they're shuffling, they're cleaning the energy out of it. And at the same time, you should be have saying some type of affirmation to get the cards prepared to be read. You also need to become one with your cards. Okay, that means make these cards personal. That means that not to get real comfortable with everybody else touching your cards. Okay. Um, unless you have to, unless it's something that you're doing that you want people to touch your cards, there's nothing wrong with that. But to clean your card. You don't want that person's energy on your cards, I promise you. Because your reading will not be the way you want it. Because sometimes when you're reading with other people, make it hard, complicated. And you want to be careful with that. Also, with these cards, when you're reading them, they come upright and sometimes they come reversed. Upright is a normal way, in reverse is what's opposite of what's going on with the card. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is like I am going to use the cards that have guides on them. And some of the cards come with guide books, and some of the cards already have some of the words or uh, things that are familiar. I mean, that what the card is about, the meaning of the card. Okay. So I'm going to pick a deck like that so it'll be easy for me to do this with you guys, do a general reading. Um, let's see here. And usually with my oracle cards, I have with my oracle cards, some of them come with a guidebook, so I would be using my guidebook. So oh, well, let's pick up a pack of cards that already have. So these will already have the writing on them. These already have the writing. Okay. And this will be easy for me to do this with you as a general reading with you. And we're just gonna go through. I've already let mine know that this is a general reading. So whatever comes out comes up. What comes up comes out. And if it resonates with you or anybody out there, definitely look it up. Okay. Or you can ignore it. Either way, though. I have my own nails, and sometimes it's hard for me to do this. Yeah, I design my own nails. Press ons. Um, do a little bit of that. I do a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna ask the source um to help me guide me into um these cards, seeing what I see out of these cards, giving me the strength to visualize, to help somebody here. Because I think it's very important. Let me make sure I turn this up so you guys can hear me. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh wow. Okay, just a minute. All right, guys. Listen, I got like this little funny feeling in my chest right now. Okay. Um, Usually it's in the bottom of my stomach. I can get butterflies. This is in my chest right here. Now, I also use these to put my major arcana cards on. They're little stands. So I need to put them where I see them. As I do this with you, it should be another heart. Okay. I guess you're like, why do you have so many decks? I like variety. And I'm anxious to get another deck, but I'm gonna get the use out of these first. And when you get new cards, it's good to keep shuffling them so you can bend them, and so you can get one with your cards. Know your cards. Know your cards. Okay. So cards, what are you gonna tell me tonight? Okay. And how am I basically? What am my cards going to tell me that is going to um, help someone? Because this is all about help. And look, let me tell you something. If you get some cards that are upright, reversed, don't get so disappointed. Don't get caught up on it. sometimes that just means that, okay, these are the things I need to fix, or these are the things I need to work on. Okay, don't always think of it as being bad. And keep in mind too, it could be someone around you. Don't necessarily mean you. It just could be somebody around you. Okay, so keep that in mind too. Sometimes, we get caught up and we think it's something bad and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Um, so sword is, if I'm not mistaken, sword is knowing, being able to knowledge of something. Your pinnacles is your legacy, your money, your treasures. Okay. Um, cups, and then your sword. Your swords, cups, pinnacles, and your wands. Okay. Um, they all have their own meaning. Matter of fact, I should have brought my book. I got to get back into my book. I've already read the book all the way through. So I know I put it up. I did. So because I hadn't been needing to use it. Um, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So let's look at the first card. The first card is reverse Eight of Cups. Now, the reverse Eight of Cups basically saying hopeless, drifting, withdrawn, trying one more time, undecision, aimless drifting, walking away, and stagnant. So when you have a lot of this negative stuff, if you look at this picture, you'll see I'm going to turn it up right because we've already read what it is. He's walking away. Okay. He's going to higher ground. Um, Obviously, he didn't find what he was looking for in these Eight Cups. So whatever these Eight Cups represent in your life, you didn't find it. So you're walking away and going somewhere else and starting anew. Okay. Keep that in mind. The Eight of Cups. Okay. And if you know anything about the moon is an enlightenment, illuminating, showing you something. Okay. So it's showing you that I can walk away now. Take, I have something sturdy to walk with me because as you can see, he has a stick right there, and I can walk away and go on my journey and find something better. Okay. And water is also it's a representation of ideals flowing back and forth, flowing. So finds out that you can walk away. You can go to higher ground, you can go to a better place. So keep that in mind. Even though we read it in the reverse, where it says hopeless, drifting, withdrawn, somebody's probably going through a period of something. Okay. Either a period of transition or a period of um somebody could be going through some mourning, somebody could be going through some just hard times, period. And you want to change that. Okay. Keep in mind to always want to change that. And that necessarily doesn't have to be you, it could be someone else. Okay. So keep that um in in mind. Okay. Now the next card is the Five of Swords. That's Five of Swords. Okay. So this is selfishness, betrayal, conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, battles, arguments, surrender. So as you can see, the hero sort of is the guy who has the swords. Okay. The guy who has the swords, and you see the people walking away. You see the other two guys walking away, and you see the swords standing up under him. That could be something he defeated. Okay, those swords under him could be something he defeated, thoughts that he defeated, people that he defeated, anything that needed to be defeated. That's what he did. He defeated them. Okay, and he's looking at them like telling them, "See, I got over it. I moved forward. I was able to do that. I got y'all. Okay, you wanted to do something and it didn't work out the way you wanted to. I got you, and I didn't leave empty-handed. I got some. And look at the way he's standing. Check out the way he's standing. He's standing in a way to say, okay, I'm if I have to go back there, I'll go back there. But I'm at a victory. I'm victorious in this. and these two are walking away. Those could have been your enemies walking away. Okay, saying, you know what, I ain't dealing with this. Sometimes your enemies give up. Okay, they don't constantly look for the battle with you when they see, oh well, I'm not going to battle with this person anymore. I've had enough. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. Now, as you can see, he's sitting. Okay, he's sitting and he's sitting proud. Look how his feet are spread out like he's staunchly sitting there, arms folded, and he's telling you, look at my championship. This is what I've won. These are all my victories. Okay. And I'm proudly sitting here. Okay. I'm proudly sitting here letting you know this is what I've overcome. And that's you. Whatever you overcome, this is how you're sitting. You're happy. I did it. See, I don't care what you say, no matter what you're saying about me, I did it. I'm done. Happiness, comfort, confidence, contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wish come true, prosperity. Okay. Look what I've got. I'm proudly sitting there. And it says, everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. So, whatever somebody has done, whatever um trial or tribulation that they had to go through, say you was completing your degree accomplishment. Okay, it might be small to some people, but it's major to you. Okay, you got through a sickness. Okay, um you never thought you were going to get through. You got through it. Some people, it could be something for someone around you, somebody you encouraged, and you're looking at, look what they've done. They listened to me enough to get this done. So keep that in mind, you guys. There's not always some bad things going on. There could be a lot of good things going on too. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. Somebody's out there being naive, irrational, not paying attention. They're daydreaming. Um, there could be some new ideals somewhere floating around in your head. Um, some little bit of doubting on some people. Um, some people don't believe in their intuition, so they're doubting. They're not. They're not delving inside. Okay. Um, somebody wants to do something, but they have a blockage, a creative block. You want to write. You know, you heard of writer's block. You want to create something, or create a program, a business, whatever, but you have some blocks. Guys, you got to know to remove all of that. Okay. um, Emotional immaturity. You have some people who are um, very emotional immature. They have temper tantrums. Um, um, they're jealous. They're petty. Those are things that you don't need in your life. Okay, you don't need that. You're trying to do something better for yourself, and because you're still and believe it or not, a lot of us are still in the learning stage. We're not there yet. Okay, so because of us not being there yet, we're going to be that way. We're going to have those issues going on. And the last, oh wow, broken dreams. Somebody out there might have some broken dreams, but don't linger in those broken dreams. It's all right. You can always redream. You know what I'm saying? You go down, go to sleep, and wake up, and you can have a new dream. So it's not like that dream is in concrete. They're broken, but that's all right. You can find other ways. Okay. And the last one was envy. Somebody's dealing with envy. Okay. And that's the Page of Cups reverse. Okay. Somebody's dealing with some envy. Okay. Next card, oh wow, Three of Pentacles. Cooperation, teamwork, creativity, collaboration, learning, implementation, focus, effort, mastery, and recognition. Reach out for help when you need it. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So, being able to work with a team at work, if it's something you're doing at work, having that teamwork mentality, being creative. This is the time when your creative juices are moving around. Remember, we said lack of creativity. Now, this is an opportunity with Three of Pentacles, um, to have that creativity in place. being able to collaborate with other people because there's going to be somebody who wants to collaborate with you on something. Um, Taking time out to learn a new skill. Okay. Learn something new. Always be looking forward to be eager to learn something. Okay. Something that you like. Okay. Being able to implement that creativity, whatever that is that you chose to do, be able to implement. Prepare yourself for implementation. Staying focused. Okay. It's time to stay focused. Be master at that thing. And also look, guys, recognize who you are. Okay. People are going to recognize you. You want the recognition, a positive recognition. The negative recognition can happen at any time. Okay. But you want to look for that positive recognition, knowing who you are, being that teacher, being that leader. You want to be able to be that. You want to make sure. And then if you need help, reach out for help, you guys. Reach out for the help that is needed. Okay. Um, Oh, Justice card reverse. Now, Justice card is a major card. It's a major arcanic card. So I will be putting that over in the stand when I finish with it. We're going to connect that card with other cards if we can find it. Okay, so this one is dishonest, injustice, irresponsibility, unfairness, bias, false accusations, abuse, deceitful practices, negative karma, lack of accountability. So the justice card is usually about fairness, um, trustworthy, but as you can see, we're talking about the opposite. Um, Being dishonest. If you're being dishonest about something, I advise you to go back within yourself. I'm not going to say just all right, do it, but go within yourself. Look for your guide, and your guide is within you, and see what those things are that you're doing. If you're doing irresponsibility type of irresponsible things, okay. Sometimes we do that. We don't mean to do it, but it happens. So we have to be careful of that. Making sure that you're not accusing or false accusations against somebody, and make sure somebody's not doing to you, because there's some people who don't do not like you. Okay, understand that they do not like you. They have no desire to like you. Hey, keep that in mind, okay? The negative karma, you have negative and positive karma. The negative karma can be devastating, okay? So you have to be careful how you treat people, how you do people, and how you look at people and how you view people, okay? Um, Watch for those people who creep up in people like to creep up in your life, say something, do something, and then creep out. Some people just do that. That's how they are. They don't really want to be around you or anything, but they have this feeling that they got to be around you enough to attach onto your energy, mess it up, and then leave. Okay. Um, and sometimes, and to me, that's irresponsible. So that's a lack of accountability. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So be careful with those people around you. Okay. Oh, so we have here the King of Swords, manipulative, um, severe, ruthless, quiet, power, inner truth, misuse of power, irrational, lack of morals, and absent of father. So the King of Swords kind of gives you, and this is reverse King of Swords. I didn't show you the other card, but this is a reverse King of Swords. Okay. So it's basically telling me that there's somebody out there being manipulative, or you're being manipulative. Um, and it's severe. Okay, severely. You're being all these negative things. Being ruthless. You know, there's people out there who, oh my God, if they could get a hold of you, they would get a hold of you. Okay. Um, a quiet power. Some people like to do things in the shadow. Some people like to pull the strings. They don't want you to see where it comes from, who's pulling them. But that's the type of people that quiet power. Okay. Um, Understanding your inner truth. Remember, I said whenever we're going through something, the best thing to do is go within first. Okay, go within. Look at your inner self. Okay, there's somebody out there that has lack of morals. They're doing anything and everything, and they don't want you to correct them. They don't want you to say anything about what they're doing. Okay. Um, and then some people have a need that feel like there's an absent father. There's not a father in the building, period. There's nobody around. I didn't mean to yarn on the screen. I couldn't help myself. All right. So the next card is the devil's card reverse. This is the devil's card reverse. Okay, we think of the devil as being evil. Um, we think of it being real, real bad, but the devil has many, many meanings to it. Um, Somebody's dealing with being detached. Freedom, simplicity, relax, release, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, um, enlightenment, overcoming handicaps, divorce, overcoming addiction, independence, reclaiming power. So you have a plethora of negative and positive aspects of the death card reverse. Um, Somebody is going through a detachment. They don't want to be bothered. They feel comfortable being alone, or that they might hunger to be around other people and they don't know how to get that. We're talking about a sense of freedom. Okay, death card always also reverse also shows you that there's some freedom there, simplicity. Life is simple. You're making things as simple as you can in life. Being able to release any negative, letting go. Okay, um, you might have some dark thoughts, and you want to see what those dark thoughts are and how they're affecting your everyday life, and how are they affecting you. Okay, you first, and then your everyday life. Um, if somebody's dealing with an addiction, I advise you to really look into that, because what we might not think is an addiction could be an addiction. Okay. Um, Having a sense of independence. Okay. You can also have a sense of independence. And then, oh wow, reclaiming your power, being able to reclaim your power. Now that's fascinating. Wow. The Four of Wands. I'm sorry, not the four, the Five of Wands. So when we talk about it's Three of Wands, I'm way off. Oh my God, I'm way. So it says find your inspiration to take action. So it's time for you to be inspired. The Three of Wands, as you can see, he's looking off. It's like he's looking at his land. He's looking at all that he has done, observing everything. You see the wand that he's holding on to, and the other one is standing on his own. So that could be something in your life that stands alone. Okay, something that needs to be propped up. Okay, and then you have another one that's standing alone. Okay, and he's looking off. He's looking off from and the land and everything. All of this is probably his. Okay, and he's looking off at his accomplishments. So we're talking about preparation. We're talking about planning for the future, expansion. We talk about leadership, okay? Moving forward, foresight, planning ahead, overseas opportunities, progress, okay? This is progress, looking at all that he has, okay? Oh, what happened? Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay. Also, I don't know if I told you this, but the devil is a major arcana card, so we're gonna sit that over there. The justice card and the devil card is reversed. The justice card is 11, which is 1, 1, 1 plus 1, which is 2, and the devil card is 15, which is 1 plus 5, which is 6. So we got 2 and 6. It's 8. Okay, wow. So we've got the 10 of cups belonging. This is like family oriented. You're in this position of family, okay? The happiness, okay? Feeling like you belong somewhere, fulfilling a divine love. blissful relationships. Things are going great right now in your life, okay? There's a harmony alignment, having things align up, okay? And again, family, family, family. This is talking about coming together. Um, this card and the Ten of Pentacles have a lot to do with families, family oriented. Ten of Pentacles is your legacy card. It talks about treasures and wealth and how important it is to bring it all together. Okay. Wow. Another major arcana card, which is the World card. World card is almost like sickle, a cycle card. Okay. Plus one is three. So the world card, accomplishment, success, completion, goes in the circle. Completion, harmony, integration, travel, unity, perfection, fulfillment, triumph. Okay. So the world card um, is a sense of fulfillment. I've done it all. I finished it. Now I can move on and try something different. You know, um, and what I completed left harmony, okay, and it integrated with all the other things that were going on that needed to go on in order for me to get to this point, okay. So that would be your other major arcanic card, okay. Okay, our next card. Oh, I'm getting all these major arcana cards. So the next card is the Sun reversed. Depression. Somebody's going through some depression. We saw in this card happiness. Okay. We saw in this card accomplishment, planning, preparation in that card. Okay. So we're seeing a lot of up and down attitudes. We're seeing a lot of in and out things going on, things we're not paying attention to, things that we should be paying attention to. Yeah, we've seen that. So this is talking about negativity, failure, depression. Somebody's going through some depression. Somebody's going through some bad times, and it's fine. It is fine. Don't get so caught up on the bad things that are happening, because in those bad things, lessons are continually being learned. um, Maybe there's some doubt in something that you're trying to do and you don't feel like you're there. Okay. Um, Somebody plans got canceled. You wanted to go somewhere, you were not able to go for either money, family, whatever. Something happened where you had to change your plans or you had to delay your plans. Somebody's got a lot of sadness going on, and they're the fear. So with the sadness and fear, they start procrastinating. Okay. Um, then they start having a pessimistic mindset. Okay. And this comes in failure. Okay. So failure plays a part in that. You've got to change that mindset. You literally have to change that mindset. Oh, okay. Page of Wands. What is he doing? He's got a little cute little outfit on. I shouldn't say cute little outfit on. He's got a Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the side of this one. It says, everything you have planned has worked out. Life and love is good. So that's your 10 of cups. And your 3 of wands is find your inspiration. Oh, we already talked about that. Okay. So, wow. Page of wands. Um, he looks dapper. So it's saying enthusiastic. Um, and some type of naive negativity is going on, but it doesn't stop you from doing what you're doing. You're discovering yourself again, discovering yourself, okay? Looking for an inspiration. Once you discover yourself, there's some inspiration there. Your ideas, limitless potential, okay? So you're seeing all these good things are happening. Having a free spirit, outgoing, somebody, it's like a child, like, you know how I just told you about having butterflies in your stomach? That's how this is. This is what it's telling you. You're giddy. You're happy about something. Maybe a love, a new job, a new place, a vacation, good friends. So all this is, a business deal went through. So these are all the things you're feeling inside, okay? And that's the Page of Wands, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's this from. I'm not really, really sleepy. Sometimes when I'm nervous, I'll do that. Okay, we're gonna pull one more card, then we're gonna move on to so how are we gonna end this? What is the last card that's going to wrap all of this together for someone or somebody's? Oh, the chariot. Okay, the chariot. Okay, so it says control, assertive, determination, direction, willpower, success, action, perseverance, a journey, a rush decision, mm, adversity, and vengeance. So this card is how we round up everything. Being controlled. Remember, we talked about our feelings, we talked about the childlikeness, we talked about all of those things that are happening. But the end part is what ends the story is being controlled. Okay, find control, putting away things that don't matter anymore. You're on a mission, and the mission is you. Okay, finding who you are and how do you use all your gifts in order for you to do what you want and to see what you want and to be a success. Having focus, determination, having a direction to go in. Okay, um, be careful of rush decisions. Be patient. Okay, be patient. Okay. Um, and there might be somebody who's trying to get some vengeance, something you've done to them in the past, something you've done to them recently. I don't know. But be careful of that. Okay. So we ended that very well. Okay. So the next card we're going to talk about is our spirit animal card. So let's see. So what? Spirit animal. What is your spirit animal? Let's see. Now remember what we just said about how we ending the chariot. It is a major arcana. So we have four major arcana in this deck. Interesting. Okay, so you only need to pick one of these. So let's see what animal, spirit animal someone is today. Wow. The pronghorn action is about action. So if we're going to be doing all of this, then we do need the action to take place. It says now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Okay, it's about action. Okay, make it happen. That's what it's basically saying. It's time to make it happen. Okay, make it happen. So the next cards, I love my element cards. These are my element cards. These tell their own story. Um, I want to see some. So okay, we're gonna do three cards from this deck, past, present, and future. So let's see what's going on with these. Okay. And you know what? Lots of times These cards come in handy because when you're trying to clarify something or when you're trying to do a deep come in handy to get you where you need to be. Okay. Let me tell you what I just did. I just tried to like shuffle cards again. Um, but the same card came out again, so it's the inspiration card. Okay. That's the inspiration card. Okay. And it says here, breathe your inspiration into your world. Okay. That is going to be your present card. Your center card is going to be imagine a place where your heart feels at home. Okay. See? Yes. Okay. And our last card is new beginning. Wow. New beginning. As you see the water flowing, new beginning. The water moves down to go to a different place and start all over again. Okay. So it says flow with life. That is your element cards. So you have inspiration, imagine, and a new beginning. Okay. Um, Usually I just leave my cards out. But no, you know what? I do. I leave those out. So let's talk about our affirmation. We'll just do one part this time. I had to change up my technique. So these are our affirmation cards. Okay. And let's see what goes along with this. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Receive. We are taught to give more, open more, share more, be more. But to receive takes courage. For receiving is a subtle subconscious act of admitting that we cannot do it all, and we can't. What if we were to realize the very art of giving is perfected in the craft of receiving? What if the secret to giving more is to allow yourself to fully, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically receive? So it's telling you to receive good things, receive everything. And you know what? This card is so on point because I know for me, it's hard for me to take things from people when they offer to me. Um, it is very hard. Okay, so these are my empowerment cards. It's also an affirmation card. Let's see how these connect with what we were just talking about: inspiration, imagine, new beginnings, discovery, enthusiasm, and with that, receiving all those things. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So we have the strings of destiny. I weave the string of my own destiny. I imagine my future into reality. I attract wisdom, cultivate strength, and today I will take the next steps in my journey. Okay. All right. Okay. So if I'm receiving, I'm going to be responsible to take those next steps, right? Okay. So we began with hopeless, drifting, withdrawn, trying one more time, and besides your aimlessness, drifting, walking away, and being stagnant. But we end with discovery, enthusiasm, naive, inspiration, ideals, limitless potential, free spirit, outgoing child life, cheerfulness, creative, confidence. So we came from something not just negative, but and then we ended with the ideal that I'm rediscovering myself. I'm out here. I'm doing these things. I'm excited. I'm happy, and I know these are the things that I've gone through to get to this end result, which is the Page of Wands. I went from the reverse Eight of Cups to the upright Page of Wands. Okay, so that to me that's awesome. Now let's talk about your life purpose. Let's talk about your life purpose. Past, present, and future life purpose. Okay, what is your life purpose? At all. Let's see. Guys, these cards are flipping all over the place. Okay, come on, y'all. Quit giving me a hard time. And let's see how these match up. Okay. So the first card is, oh wow, trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Okay, trust. Okay. That is the past. The present is your heart's desire. The angel are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. Okay. All right. That is what's going on right now. And the last card is support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Support. That support is needed. Okay. That support is needed. Trust your heart's desires and understand you have support. Okay. And the support is within you. Isn't that something? Okay. I'm going to do two more and then I'm going to forward. Okay. So we're going to talk about these are my mindful info cards. Okay. What do we need today? Okay. So this is going to be a them, us, you, and all together. So somebody's overall feelings for you is released. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that release. Okay. Number two is their headspace, what their person, this other person you have in your life or you want in your life, what is where their headspace is. Receiving, they're ready to receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. This could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Okay. So you're receiving. So that person that you're in love with or you want to be in love with, they're ready to receive you. Okay. Okay. Their heart space, where are their hearts, how their feelings towards you. Allow them to love you, allow them to show you love. um, you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself up. But if there's somebody that you want to be with, or they want to be with you, um, see what they got, see what they're talking about. Allow them in. Okay. I'm sorry. And then this is about their spirit. How do they really feel about you? Their soul, their mindset. Where's their mindset at? Oh, keep going. All right. It says it may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. So, that person in your life, they are telling you to keep going, telling them to keep going. If you want to be with me, keep on going, doing all the right things, and you'll get my attention. I'm not saying it for me, I'm just using me as an example. Okay. Um, action. Um, okay. So the next question is, what's going on in your world when it comes to the connections that you're making? Grounding, grounding. So it says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time for you to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feel that this brings. Okay, so it's telling you to connect. What are you, you're not doing some connecting, so it's time for you to do it. Every now and then, I do go outside, and I go out either in my socks or I go out in my bare feet and stand in my front yard. Okay, it's a good feeling. Okay, um, the last one is their message to you. So this is what someone is telling you. Pay attention. Wow. Pay attention. Wow. Okay. So it says you're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both subtle ones and ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay. Pay attention. I'm trying to show you something. I need you to pay attention to me. Okay. I like that. That is a good one. Okay. All right. Okay. We're almost there, you guys. Okay, so my next favorite cards is my Soul Journey cards. I love these cards. Okay, you guys don't have to invest so much in cards if you don't want to. If you're planning on doing this, you don't have to. I'm just when I do stuff, I go to the extreme. I do that. I love. So I want to have a variety of. I want to know everything. I guess that's what it is. So the Soul Journey are like lesson cards. Okay, um, they're very me, they help me out in the sense that what the what the source is trying to tell me is kind of the lessons I need to learn, okay, and how I need to learn. One thing about these cards, you can set your cards up the way you want to. You don't have to. You can create your own spreads. Okay, you do it your way, whatever fits you. You know. Let's see. So it says when you're shuffling your cards with these cards, which I think is so awesome, it says this is something you can say while shuffling. Dear universe and spirit friends, I ask you to please draw close to me and to illuminate my mind and heart so that my soul may be united to the oneness of the universe. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energies be present in this experience. Please help me release my evil fears so that I can clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the lessons my soul needs to be shown at this time. Okay? Oh wow. So um um this one is okay. Okay. So we're going to okay. The one in the middle connects the one down at the bottom, top. Okay. So um okay. Okay, so these cards down at the bottom, because I have like cards at the top and cards at the bottom, and then one in the middle that connects the three cards in the top and one in the bottom. So the three cards at the bottom are basically what's going on right now. So again, if this resonates with you guys, you know, take it. If you don't, it doesn't. Okay, so the first card is health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. It's telling you in the present moment your health is important. Keep up with your health, okay? It's telling you have to be strong, you have to be healthy in order to continue living life you want to live. The healthier you are, the longer you live, okay? And you want to enjoy everything that comes your way. The other one is growth, okay? So I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You can grow in many, many ways. Um, Personal growth. How do you get personal growth? You add things on, you learn new things. Anything that's going to make you a better person, this is what you need to be doing at this very moment. Death, okay? Well, that's terrible. Somebody died. No, necessarily. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. This all this means is things that you need to get rid of. You're done. I'm done. I did this. Okay, I got you. I'm out. And it's time for you to move forward. Okay. So in the future, we're talking about perseverance. Okay. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Being strong, moving forward in your life, doing the things that you want to do in your life. Okay. The other one is adversity. We know how important adversity. Accept the challenges. That's the best way to learn. So adversity. Okay. Um, and we're gonna see how these all connect. Okay. Relationships. Be careful with the relationships that you're in and out of, because a lot of us are in and out of relationships. We get tired of people. We don't want to deal with them anymore. So guess what? You stop calling. You stop coming around. Um, and but you have to be careful with your relationships. Relationships, not only love relationships, business relationships, friendships, all of them. It's very, very important. Okay, if you find what what resonates with you with the people that you have in your life. Okay, and so how all this comes together? It comes together with forgiveness. Comes together with forgiveness. Forgiving yourself first and foremost. Forgive you in your health because you haven't been taking care of yourself. Forgive yourself in the growth. You haven't grown. You haven't been doing things that have been able to make you grow and to be a better person. Death. Forgiving yourself and knowing that these things are ending in my life and I can do better. I can go to the next level. Um, Forgiveness and being able to persevere after the forgiveness. Okay, adversity, forgiving yourself first and foremost. You need to learn how to forgive yourself first. And relationships, forgiving relationships that didn't work. um, Moving on. So forgiveness is a good connection, okay, to all six of these cards. Okay, and the last cards, my last cards is my numerology cards. Okay, give me a second now. Something. Oh, right in my face. Okay, these are my numerology cards. I love these cards because they have the same concept as the lesson cards do, and I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have 7 cards draw on this one. And we're going to talk about the bottom cards, the 3 bottom cards being the presents, and the 3 top set of cards are going to be the future. And we're going to connect it in the middle. 7 card draw. And I'm actually using the numbers on it. Okay. Let's see what it's talking about. Okay. So the first card is 1 and 4, which is spy, and this is doing things in moderation. Make sure you're doing things in moderation. Okay. Don't do everything all at one time. Okay. Take your time. Um, your time is your time. You know how to spend it. Okay. Um, wow. Domestic harmony. If there's anything going on in your life, fix it. Domestic harmony. We want domestic harmony in your life. And that's 4 plus 6, which is 10. Okay, the number 10 and the number 5. Individuality. Sometimes it's best to stand out. 1 plus 1 is 2. Sometimes it's best to stand out. Individuality. Okay, and that's what's going on right now. You want domestic harmony in moderation and individuality. Okay, financial discipline. I think we all doing that. 4 plus 8 is 12. So we need some discipline with our finances. Okay, um, that's in the future. Okay, that's future energy. Okay, environment. 4 plus 4 is 8. Environment. Okay, all right. Um, watch your environment. Know who's in your environment. If it's somebody in there that's not benefiting you, you don't need them in your environment. Okay. The next one is manifestation, which is number 8. Manifestation. All these things we know that is needed in order for us to manifest. Okay. Getting rid of the gooply gall in you. Okay. The crap that's in you. Get rid of it in order for you to move forward. Okay. To be able to manifest. Sometimes that's hard to do. And then sometimes, hey, you can do it without a doubt. But it's all up to you. Okay. And the last card that connects them is abundance. 8 plus 8 is 16. Abundance. So the end result of doing things in moderation, domestic harmony, individuality, financial discipline, environment, manifesting. The last thing is abundance. And abundance can come in money, comes in anything. It can come in mental. Your abundance doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be the knowledge that you've gathered can create a wealth. So it's many, many things that can happen for you in this process. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I want to thank you um, for talking to me over here. Not talking to me, but listening in um, with this. Okay. So if we can we can dig dive deep in more about the cards in the different parts that I use and the different ways I do them. I think it's interesting. I'm glad I'm able to do it. I still have a lot to learn, you guys, but it's exciting, and I hope I help somebody with this because that's what I want to do. I just want to help somebody. Um, being able to do that is a wonderful thing. And the next time we do this, I will definitely use a different um, type of card. Everything is so rich. Sorry, I'm touching everything because I've got stuff laying on my keyboard. I'm using my keyboard as a table for some reason. Uh, oh, And you guys, I don't know if you know, but I am an empowerment coach. And definitely on our next time we come together, I want to definitely do talk about our magazine, Start Healthy magazine that we I use. Got some good articles in there that we can talk about on here. Um, okay, and it's got some holiday recipes in there. Okay. Have oh, I'm sorry, I got my cards all over the place. Okay. All right. So, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this tutorial or guide or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and real quick here. All right. And you know what? Maybe we'll go back over the history. I'll have my book out and we can go over the history of these cards. Oh, get that. Okay. So I want you guys to have a good week. I mean, a good weekend because I forget today is already Friday. It's just crazy, huh? It is crazy. This first week of November already gone. Before you know it, we'll be hitting December. And we'll be like, what? Not December. Yes, December will be here before you know it. So, all right. And you know what, guys? I got it. Okay. You're like, what are you doing over there? I'm actually putting up things so that I can right there. Oh, I am hoping you guys got something out of this. And I definitely want to do this again with you guys. I'm going to come back the next time. We're going to definitely talk about my new book that's coming out. I'm working on it right now. Affirmations for your seven chakras. Understanding what each one of the chakras mean. What is your affirmation for each chakra? So we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna also talk about my Start Healthy book magazine um, that I've got, and I'm sending it out to certain people. If you wanted to get a copy of it, definitely hit me up, and I'll definitely give you a copy of it. Yeah, I'm trying to get you guys on board on understanding how important it is. Where did that come from? Okay. How important that is. Um, to to kind of watch what you're doing with your body. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, Universal, aka Sarita Coach, aka Coach Sarita, your empowerment coach. Um, yeah. So we're gonna talk later. So bye. Oh, don't forget to go over on our YouTube. I'm sorry. meant to say you can't clip my wings.com is our website. Go on there, shop, find some things to hang out with. Okay. But thank you guys for hanging out here with me. You guys have a great day, of the evening, that is. Bye bye.